Solution. Welcome to Ultrabox Code Solution. In this video, we are going to start learning HTML. That is backbone of every website. So you will understand what is HTML, how to write it, and the format, and the role of different tags. But that's not all. Along the way, we will also talk about CSS, JavaScript, dynamic HTML, web forms, and .NET Core basics that connect everything together. So make sure to watch till the end, because if you skip any part of this video, you might miss an important steps and things could get confused later. So let's get started with HTML and build strong foundation for web development. Learn HTML from basic to advanced. Okay, so whatever we learn in this video will provide a complete source code link in description. Okay, so what today's agenda? That introduction to HTML, learn about tags and the basic formats in HTML, and let's see how tag works. So let's start. Are you ready? So first thing first, that is an introduction. Okay, so what is HTML and why do we need this? Okay, the main thing is that HTML stands for hypertext markup language. Actually, it's a full form of HTML, that is hypertext markup language. And second thing, HTML is standard markup language for creating web page. The HTML is not only the thing that to create a web page. We also use CSS, JavaScript, Bootstrap, and HTML to create a web page. And where the HTML is a main component to create a web page. HTML describe the structure of a web page, that how a web page will look alike, right? So you can see on the right hand side there is a web page, some images, text, each and everything is there, right? So it depends that how it looks like, that page will be look like. And HTML consists of a series of elements. So there is in HTML we use multiple components like tags that repeat repeatedly, and HTML elements tell the browser how to display the content. As I told you before, that it depends on HTML that how your web page will be looks like, right? So everything depends on HTML, that the structure of the web page. So then HTML elements label pieces of content, such as this is heading and this is a paragraph, this is a link, etc. Okay, and I will let you know how it works. About tags, so let's learn about tags in HTML. There is multiple tags in HTML, right? First thing is h1 is called for heading tag, and second one is p tag, that is paragraph. Whenever you want to create a heading, so that time you need a h1 tag, right? That is heading tag. But there is a lots of tags related to heading, that is h1, h2, h3, h4, and h5 and h6. So as we go, if you want to highlight the heading with bold and bigger text, then you need to write, then you have to use h1 tag. Okay, and the second one is p tag. P tag is for paragraph, right? Whenever you want to write a paragraph in your web pages, that time you have to use p tag. Okay, don't worry about this, I will let you know that how to use these tags in actual HTML. Okay, so don't worry about these things. And third one is tables, useful tags that we use in HTML most of the times. Okay, we talk about the table tag, that is to creating tables, like you have seen that row and columns. Okay, if you want to create a to-do list, and you want to show some product description in a table format, so that time you need this tag table. You can see on the right side a table structure, how a table looks like, how a table format used like to create a table, and definitely you will see each and every time whenever you create web pages, every time, right, you will see the same structure in that wherever you are going to create a table. Okay, so the same structure use multiple times. Even the browser understand this table structure. And maybe it's looking like a confusion right now, but don't worry, I will let you know each and everything about this table tag, so that how we can create it and how to create formats, like multiple type of formats in this using the table tag, and use these tags in a HTML format first. Okay, so this is how we write a heading tag in HTML, like diamond brackets h1 and closing diamond bracket, and then there is a heading, right, and then closing the h1 tag. Initially you can see the opening heading tag, and at the end it's showing the closing heading tag. Okay, and this is the we write a code in HTML. Okay, so like this. Okay, this is heading, so we can also replace this with the h2, h3, h4 and h5 and h6. Depending on that, it will reduce the size. Okay, and second one is paragraph. If you want to show paragraph on your web page, then you just need to write anything whatever you want to write, just inside this p tag. P opening bracket, this is the opening and this is the closing tag. Okay, p closing tag, so this is a paragraph. Okay, and second one thing, table. So whenever we write a table, we just need to table opening with the opening braces and table closing braces. And second one is, and inside this table tag, we use tr, that is table row. Okay, and after that we use th. Th means table heading, like date, month, year. We are creating table heading. I hope you have seen, whenever you create a table in Excel file, you see this date, month and year as a heading. So the same thing we are creating in this. Now I will show you how this looks in actual web page after running the HTML file, right? So this is how, whenever we after writing a code and we run our HTML page, so this will show like a heading like this. Here is heading, see how bold it is and how it's height there. And after that you can see the paragraph, you can see that. And below of that there is a table. I hope you remember that I told you that there is a table heading, date, month and year, right? The same thing is showing here, and below the table content is there. Date is 2 and month is November and year is 1987, and same below, right? So the tags doesn't show in actual format when it run on the browser, right? But it shows actual content inside the tags. So let's see HTML format, that how it works actually. So this is the actual format. Whenever you write HTML from the scratch, this is the actual format you just need to write. Initially that is doc type HTML, and in the end of the page you will see closing tag of HTML. Okay, HTML opening braces, closing braces, and then you can see head tag and body tag, head closing and head opening tag. And below that the same thing, there is h1 tag and p tag. But you can see on the page only h1 and p tag, right? Not more than that, because I already told you that whenever we write a code in HTML and run on a browser, our browser only shows the actual text, not the tags.